ゼータディビジョンのラズです。チームリーダーを務めております。今年もまたこの大会に出ることができて嬉しく思っております。ゼータも、メンバーが新しく今までとは違うゼータを見せるというのは間違いないなと思ってます。特に若い選手2人に対してすごい可能性を感じるというか、すごい楽しみですね。G がどれぐらいの状態なのかっていうのが、分かんないのはもちろんあって、不安とかもありますけど、個人的にね、やっぱ強いチームと戦えるっていうのはすっごい楽しみなので、早く試合日が来るといいなと思ってます。自信はまあ自分たちのチームの状態っていうのは自分たちが一番よく分かってるし、他のチームで真似できないようなパフォーマンスをこの新しいメンバー、新しいシステムでやっていきたいなと思ってます。新しい波を立てます。
頑張ろう。All day.
It's Zeta Division.
That's my team. Those are my boys. Look how tiny Hironan is. Hironan is tiny. He is a tiny boy. There goes Dep. Woo, Dep. Ah, itai. My fucking knee on my desk.
Stronger than ever, about to do a 180 to turn from GE fighting to GE winning. It's
GE fighting to GE winning. That was so fucking lame. Look at Benkai. Oh, I'm nervous. It's so funny because he also towers over every single member of Zeta Division. He's so tall. Carlos so tall, man. He's like, look at how much taller he is than everyone. Holy shit. He's like 6 foot, yeah, like 6'4", gotta be.
Will you please ban the map?
All right, it's time for map.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's see what these two teams have got.
Global Esports, you may pick the first map.
The Global is going to be taking away Lotus. I think this makes a lot of sense in the current meta. This has been one of the best maps that we've seen for Chamber and one of the ones that's been talked about the most. And, you know, when you're going up against last,
G pick bind
that you want to define yourself on. So I think it makes a lot of sense.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew they were going to pick Icebox. I knew it! I called that shit! I called that shit!
There's something with the Sentinel lineups or Sentinel setups that Laz has that as to why we're looking at Icebox here. Bind.
So what are they playing?
Not entirely sure. This
Was
is
it the decider?
that I'm looking at here. The split ban on
Sunset.
This was the map that last year they had a lot of success on. So
How did I call Icebox though? How did I call that shit?
aggressive.
Oh, they're on defense too right now.
They tried it a couple times.
They're leaving Laz on A by himself?
But hey, we'll take
Okay.
what we get to end the rounds earlier than the last 10 seconds of each.
I feel like we're gonna cry. I'm so scared.
Definitely one that's welcome. I think Global Esports, on the other hand, though, maybe just going to take things slow for the time being. They are starting things.
They're doing a 3 push down fucking B long.
As well. Now, Benkai coming.
They know they're not B.
They are starting things off. Pushing
They know.
to A, using the poison cloud just to obscure vision. The Gecko getting the plant in.
Yeah, the wingman, of course.
They did a whole 4 push down B.
As well. That low profile.
They're fucking crazy, dude.
Pretty useful around that truck. The big question is no opposition. Global Esports should have an inkling that either they need to push out or be very wary of the flank.
Oh, I feel like Lightning Fast is aware of this. They definitely heard the dog now. Russ just checking out the back, but now they're starting to feel surrounded. Exactly. Depp staying hidden.
Let's go, Depp.
In case someone pushes into him, he might be able to catch off a couple of hits. Depp does find one onto Lightning Fast. That's a good start now. Got the info, but not quite the tags. Russ holding up by getting a double.
Stick it, Euron, stick it! Let's go!
Into the sky smoke, 8 seconds left, and Zeta picks up the round.
Let's go, boys.
I mean, I was about to comment. All right, Russ wanted to talk about
Yeah.
that
was smart, that was smart, that was smart.
You look to them.
That's an interesting cam.
Definitely. For any of you who have been waiting for Zeta to have this evolution, at the very least, they are committing to this color change. And with the rookies, too. Let's talk about that. They touched upon it on the desk, but 2 members who started as academy players under that Zeta banner.
Get out of here, Euron.
Getting the shot
Okay. Oh, Euron gets a 3. Woo.
He does drop to Russ, but still damage felt and done. In the
They bought stingers this round too?
It falls apart. What is this? It's so strong. Atarashi Zeta Division, and they are still ringing true. Benkai and Lightning Fast, though, picks up the spike. Now looking for a new option.
I mean, what do you do here? Like you mentioned,
They
Quack,
bought this
Force,
round
so they
too.
have to make something happen in this round. Saving on a Force with a Stinger and a Spectre, not something you ever want to have to choose to do. But it's also like it's a 2v4 with the Cypher and Viper on attack. You gotta hope the stars align. You are stuck between rock and a hard place, and it's only the second round of your very first match in Kickoff.
Rock in a hard place. What are some other hard places? I can't really think of any.
Laz
Well,
knows.
this entire map is just walls everywhere, and it's not looking like any of them are about to budge. Don't find the bait out.
Just gotta walk through. I mean, 30
Oh,
seconds.
cute,
left.
cute.
Goes for the swing, and that's a great.
Oh, that was a
as
good
well.
Okay,
play though
the
by
first step
Benkai.
is there, a weapon upgrade, and they have control of showers as well.
Cam. 3 players to retake. This is not impossible, especially if Benkai has the Bulldog. They are thinking that he's probably up around showers, but he's actually wrapping back around to rendezvous with lightning fast.
Yeah, and you have the double snake bite as well. The post plants are available too. I mean, Global
Okay,
Esports,
Zeta.
they don't have as much time as they think they do. Or
Yeah,
Zeta.
I like how they're clearing their bases though. Maybe
Nice, Sugar.
using the incendiary
Nice.
And everything. Now finally getting information and then the tag to go through. Still good enough. They will be able to
Dep.
but it's a big factor. And you can tell that he's starting to feel a little bit of it. The timing on that snake bite was perfect, and then just spraying things down as well. Hero
Oh, he hears him.
for the time being, that stack that you mentioned from before, still up and prevalent towards the B site. Definitely have a little bit of information, but now just playing it safe, backing off.
Yeah, I mean, you know with the Force, the opponents are going to be on an eco here, so just don't greed, right? I mean, this
Don't
is
lose your rifles.
Yeah, anti-eco, textbook through and through. No need to push out, especially on a map like Bind. I mean, sure, with the sky changes, we talk about the timings, but you don't even need to worry about timings.
Laz
You
is
should
so
be
patient.
hold. You have the Cypher setups on a short. You're holding on to showers. You have backup from Sugar Zero. I mean, this is just up to G on when they make their move.
Dude, they're playing
Oh,
with the timing
Sugar.
as well. Sky
Oh, Sugar. Let's go, Laz.
Zero now popping over with the incendiary.
Can't plan.
Just blocks off
Okay,
the
okay.
plan. Laz is having a field day with these shots. Dep coming through from heaven as
Nice,
well.
Dep.
That's the second one. Laz is going to be Russ, and he's pretty much pinned down up by lamps.
Let's go,
I mean,
boys.
so many people around the world used to.
2 words,
Well,
hookah.
yeah, and here's the big thing, though, right? I mean, Global Esports, because of that.
This is the
Force,
first
we gotta
actual gun
remember,
round.
After the pistol, yeah. The
But not
sword
even.
should
Sugar doesn't have a
be
full
this
gun.
is
He has a
where
Sharif
show
right now.
what they've prepped, why they picked up this bind with the Gecko as well.
If they don't, though, that's going to be hell to pay. And I think that's why there's this switch up in positioning from Zeta as well. They recognize that full buy coming through. Yuran
Ah,
tries to be
Yuran.
defensive, but without the information, just gets swung on pawn by Russ. Sugar Zero's the only one left, and he's only got a sheriff, so gonna have to back off and just kind of give them the sight.
Global Esports should keep in mind that this is, in essence, the bonus for Zeta, right? So GE shouldn't be losing too many weapons. I would say one at best if you want to make sure that you can kind of catch back up in the long haul, trying to keep hold of U-Haul as well from Povey. But he is alone. Everyone waiting for the post plans.
Oh.
Wow.
Sugar just said,
I mean, you're
I'm going in.
They lose the weapons. They want to take them away from Zeta, pushing into the sky. Smoke, Polvy, the finished gun, and shooting all over the place.
And he's rotated. This is so hard to read from Laz.
Oh, it's okay.
Lightning Fast is going to get it at the end, but there was no way Laz was ready for that wraparound
No.
from Povey. But they don't know the exact
No, they need to do a
result of it 'cause
timeout.
they can't
For
see
sure,
the
they
other
timeout,
side of the
yeah.
map.
A little bit hard to pinpoint that right now, I think, Will, because, you know, it's also the eco round and everything. So they want to get a little bit more information before going in for that. The flash now coming in. Global Esports with the execute.
Oh, Sugar.
Corner and then commits the showstopper, but Laz goes in for the trade. Cyber Cage keeps him alive for another second.
Laz
He's
needs to win
caught
out.
in a duel against him and Benkai too. He is doing a pretty good
Oh,
job
Laz
at
is
keeping himself
stuck,
alive,
bro.
though.
Needs to push out.
Ah, Laz. Oh, but Dep got one. Dep got one.
By Benkai in the back
Dep has an op right now. Dep is going to be scary right now because he has an op.
The operator, and he's firing some shots. Yuran getting one from the back space short as well. Now it's trying to spot up Blaze King. The spike, however, has gone down.
But Blaze King's buying time for Russ. Russ is so low, but if he can get the double from behind, that'd be huge. And they just,
Hero.
oh, the pit comes up.
Hero.
There's the first. Viper's pit from Yuran, though. I don't know how effective that's going to be given Dep's position, but Yuran shows that he can hold his own. Russ at 2 HP.
There you go, Dep.
On by Dep, and it blows up as Zeta picks up the fourth.
Credit where credit is due, he still did get depth as that lurk who's kind of now caught out in an island.
Especially
Yeah.
on the defensive side. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the new Zeta Division system that we're seeing. But at the same
That's how
time,
Laz always
Russ
plays.
had that sense to kind of wrap up round from behind. Yuran, though, is, I think, someone who's really impressing me right now. I don't know if it was a Viper's Pit, and then he kind of knew that it would bait the push in, and he would just be in time to gun down his opponent, but that was amazing.
There's a chance here.
Deb's not gonna. Oh!
Wow, Deb. It's always risky for that second
My boy.
jump peak. I mean, you almost have to take it, but
He saw the foot
Deb
too.
doesn't miss those.
Not something that global esports anticipated whatsoever. But now we know that
Ooh!
there's an up
Let's go, Deb.
still
Get out of there, though.
racing
Get the
around.
fuck out of there.
Deb with the second kill. They were trying to pinch him down, but it's not quite gonna happen.
Let's go, Deb!
Hiroran to set him up, and he goes in for even more. Picks up the quad.
Let's
Sugar
go,
Zero with
Deb!
orbital strike. It's a flawless win for Zeta Division.
That's
Deb
Deb,
is
man.
putting up crazy
Deb
numbers
is
last
so
year
good.
specific
He's
to
so
right?
good.
So I actually think G might have been ready to eventually all push into B because they haven't been targeting that site too hard here in the first half.
Just chilling for the time being. They've sensed some early pushes from Zeta from before, so now just trying to be careful. Thrash confirms information. Euron has held hookah before, so they're just trying to be careful. They sussed out some positions as well.
This is them just trying to see if they can get one pick. If they can get.
I don't think Hiroran
confirmation
knows how
rotates
close they are.
From A, then Benkai is on that lurk.
Nice.
Oh,
Let's go, Hiroran.
Oh my goodness, here comes Hiroran. Despite what we were talking about, despite the numbers coming in from global esports,
Ooh.
somehow with perfect timing on the utility, Hiroran
Laz got
them down.
Benkai.
Now Laz takes out Benkai, and with that, you've lost all your arms and legs.
You know, when I first saw
Spam that corner.
Picked up, in
Spam
theory,
that damn
I was
corner.
very interested, and I actually kind of liked
Spam that damn corner.
The execution of it is starting to make me feel that maybe they wanted a little bit too much of the pie, right? You wanted your lurk, but you still wanted the double initiator for these set plays to go in, for these distractions to set up Polvi to go in and entry and get that early frag. But that means you're sacrificing that second controller. So the only way to creep up to the entry point, to that starting line for an execute, is to check at some point. One of these corners has to be checked with contact. And at that point, if you're not winning every single duel, it's going to be rough.
It is.
I mean, this is free, right? Because it's just off of the refresh cooldown, so might as well use it, see if you get anything.
Doesn't quite find much, though, so now just trying to hold on to his rifle, but Laz
Just has to stay alive. On the last second, Laz is going to start shooting. Surely.
Wow.
Oh, that was so smart. That was so smart.
Wow, that opens up the door.
I mean,
Oh,
he's
that
got
was so
some strong
smart
arms
of
on that one for
Sugar.
0, so he threw it all the way through.
So
No
smart.
freaking way. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
that was
Global
so
Esports.
good.
Blaze King thought he was safe.
He thought he was. Look at Hiro. He's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
That's adorable.
yeah, Huron enjoying it, bringing up the energy. And that's something that Zeta Division, I think a lot of people notice, is that the energy seems to be higher. They seem to be a lot more loose.
Relaxed.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, GE, I mean, if you watch some of their comms from Convergence, they had hype going. I mean, Blaze King was that guy. So was Russ. He was really riling up the entire team to keep the momentum up. And they've proven at Convergence that they will never let go of their focus. So it's
Oh,
not
this
over
angle,
yet.
That's
Laz.
why we're keeping the score close. However,
Whoa,
with
he didn't
tiny
even
little
get the one he
gaps,
was shooting
Zeta
at.
still continues to
Nice, Sugar.
Sugar
Oh,
Zero
shit.
Now, picking off a frag. Polvi for the trade. But at this point, damage is done. Spike
Hiro's here,
will go
though.
Down, but look at this. Lamps, Huron trying to wrap back around.
Shit, and
Benkai
he
with the
ulted
North now
too.
coming in, so Zeta has to take things a little bit slow.
I mean, they have to push out one way or another. Just waiting for it. They're always going to be out-dueled.
Huron Depp
Polvi got the info. Benkai on the
has
flank.
to back up, though. Double swing coming
Nice,
through.
Depp.
Still brings
Nice,
through.
Hiro.
So accurate, so sharp. A tap to the head for Hiroran, and Zeta picks up the 7th win.
Man, you imagine just how you look at the ideas that G's trying to execute. Obviously, this one is just kind of Laz getting the first kill and
Yeah.
spraying down through the cyber cage. But I mean, if you want to be safe, you're going to have to invest maybe one of the sky smokes or something like that, or you're really going to have to utilize your toxic screen. I think it really comes down to, do they pressure that toxic screen enough so that G has to respect it every time? Because otherwise, this could very well turn into a Laz go lurk and kill.
Laz go lurk and kill.
Too, and we know that he's capable of it. He has taken out Benkai a couple of times now. But apart from that, I'm just feeling the pressure on Depth's shoulders.
Laz
If
go
they can
lurk
keep
and
that
kill. That
relaxed
fucking
look
sent
up
me.
and you know, try to go a little bit ham on this attacking side, then maybe it's gonna be different. Timing of the barrier, was that?
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, we're gonna have to wait for that one.
Slight errors, I
Does-
think.
Okay, we're going through.
Okay.
Yeah, just a bit of a
There we go.
barriers there, and now they're through. So, I mean, GE, at the end of the day, it still works. They're able to get out and get 2. And
They got
corral
2
them.
out of that?
Well aware of the potential lurk as well.
Shows their game plan. Zeta maybe a little bit unprepared for that hit, but
Fully.
yeah, I mean, you saw that Dizzy come out. You saw it go above the Poison Cloud, and that's just the combo that they wanted to go for.
I mean, GE, they are well aware that the forces could come through A short at any time. I mean, 5v3, you just have to hold your angles. Go for these peaks. That's a deep jump.
Damn.
Counting his lucky stars.
Good hit from Zeta, but a little bit of damage from the paint shells too. Now just trying to suss out their positions again, but look at the discipline from Global Esports, all tucked away, all watching the off angles. Polvi gets first contact.
Sugar.
Shells out. A bit of a swing from Depth, but here's the swing from Lightning Fast in return.
Yeah, and that's you just had to be ready for trades, because even if the plant did happen in some weird universe, it's not like they had all the post-plant lineups ready to go. It was already a 3v5. The Viper no longer available, no Molly available for Sugar Zero either. Another Sky Smoke had been used over by U-Haul and Lamps. So, I mean, GE, the pistol round prep seemed pristine.
He knows there's one there too because he just shot the trip.
Actually, Russ is going to be pretty quick on this one, especially with the trap bar. Can't find it.
Oh no, Laz.
Yeah, I mean, Cypher's no Cypher's best. Oh, he wants kills.
Oh!
Might as well, right? Take what you can get. A bit more credits, a bit more
It's okay, Laz.
damage, or just, you know, mental fortitude.
Russ is kind of fragging out so far, leading the board as the IGL, leading by example. And then you've got, of course, other trustworthy members like Blaze King. I don't blame Polvi at all.
That's it, though. This should be...
This is an interesting Viper wall.
Polvi with the Vandal now.
Yeah, that single Vandal, right? Then you still got Spectres for the run and
Did he
gun.
see?
Got all
Oh,
these
okay,
trap
never mind.
bars. They're trying to just buy time.
I think they're just trying to get
Side.
Dep up to a...
Good
Pop
flash
flash.
in from Russ. Gets enough info, backs off.
They're just trying to get Dep closer to his ult, in my
I mean,
opinion.
that's enough to shove them back. It's a double member, but ooh!
Just a good pickup and response from Lightning Fast. Depp getting the opening pick, but then shut down so quickly. He delays.
Well,
for
he died.
just a second longer. Benkai has made it in time onto
That was a good
site,
molly.
So this could be the linchpin for Global Esports.
Come on,
They're
Laz.
aware of this.
You know he's there.
Oh,
Ah!
good check, but Les now getting gunned down by Benkai.
Fuck.
With that, the spike will go down, however. Benkai tries to pick up the
Oh,
rifle.
but Sugar
Takes a little
got him a
damage.
bit.
Not too bad. Still tough, though. Russ trying to wrap back around from A short, only has a Sheriff. The spike is down, and Zeta is holding fast.
Yeah, this
Look
is
at
all
how-
they need to take out potentially another weapon, though. And that's all GE wants from this. It's just more damage done. They've already caught up with the pistol round win.
Okay. That fragment's got to be used at some point.
I think they're just going to wait for kills. The fragment saving for
Clean?
another round. Whoa. Oh, okay, using it to clear that
Clean?
out. And the trap
No
bars are
timeout.
B. It's not like Showers was very well defended, so yeah, speed up from depth. But you know, the whole kind of like funnel them into the other side.
Wow.
He's so good.
Well, okay, not amazingly defended. I love Lightning Fast's utility, but this look from Depp, I mean, just rushing in again. I mean, it's the Depp of old. It's the child of God. And with that,
It is the child of God.
the site. Lightning Fast now trying to hold up around Lamps.
Needs to stay
Manages
alive.
to take down Uran, goes back in for
Okay.
another swing, but then shut down by Sugar Zero.
Yeah, this might have to be a save situation. I mean, I guess not if Blazekin gets the kill, because now it doesn't matter if they know of their positions. Trying to bait out contact.
Indonesian Rifler, he comes in, but then the position's held by Zeta.
Bait it,
Still
bait
good
it, bait it, bait it.
start.
Nice, Laz.
Up around Lamps, up around Cubby, and then Laz from Showers. They managed to take them all.
I like the early wingman attempt too, just to draw out contact so you know where to be aiming, but there's just too many members on that A short side. And then of course Laz, once he knows, he heard the TP, he's waiting for them, they hear that they've come in through Showers into the site, so he wraps around on a timing. He would have been able to clean out all three anyway without them having a chance to turn back around.
He
That's actually a good
peeks
point, Will,
crouched to
because I
Sugar.
Zeta's new system, as it is, they know to take, you know, certain
I love that
positions,
he
especially in
peeked
these close
crouched.
plants. Because if they can hold them, and if they can stay alive well enough, and they, you know, they make sure that they don't expose themselves to anything, they are able to take these fights very favorably. So now they force Global onto an eco. Yes, there are some.
Oh!
That's not.
Let's go,
they're not
Yuron.
gonna use them.
Let's go,
It's
Yuron.
shoots them down. I mean, is this a firing range or what? 3 kills already. We saw that before. He's doing it again. And the entire site belongs to Zeta.
I'm going to be honest, I was impressed more with Huron during the offseason than Uran. I thought Uran was still going to have to take some time to get warmed up here at VCT Pacific. And obviously, you know, kills like that, it was a lineup, sure, both of them kind of peeking out at the same time. He was holding the right angle.
Nice, last.
But at the end of the day, I mean, he's putting up the number.
They could definitely use.
I mean, this is one of those rounds I think you absolutely have to.
At least use like 2 of them, bro.
It's not about trading ults one way or another.
There.
And some good ults to get rid of that operator on the other side as well, if they're able to just get up to it and then pit into the site, something like that for Zeta.
At the very least, oh, what is this? Polvi is pushing out.
Oh, Hero!
Overextended just by a second.
I mean, the push out is hard to read at that tempo from Polvi with an operator. But I think the mistake here is Zeta, if anything, Zeta was actually prepared for more people to be pushing out.
Yeah, they were fully prepared for a
waiting to
3-man push B.
People, and there wasn't the backup from GE.
And that's the protocols from Zeta now.
Oh, you can't
They
pick
know
that
to
back
hold
up
it
now.
safe, they know to watch, but Blaze King still true.
Where's Sugar at right now?
Just in time to get the shot,
Where did
but
Depth
then not
fucking come
Depth
from?
Show up from Hookah. They have the site. Still watching out for more players though. He tosses out a blast pack just in case.
And look at
Sky
Juran.
Smoke blocks off Benkai.
Look at Yoran.
Uran is coming all the way back around as well. I mean, Zeta just has to stay out. There's no way. There is no way Benkai's ready for this.
No sir.
Heck.
He's trying to find that opening. He's trying to wait for lightning
Oh!
fast, but it's not gonna happen. Oh my god, Cypher from Uran. It's just Depp and his movement. And
Depp
clean
is so
mechanics.
good.
One
Depp is
clean
stupid.
tap, and then lightning fast to spray through with a Phantom. 23 HP, and he's probably going to opt for the save at this point. Way too much of a tall task ahead of him.
The hold from Uran is great because if you think that they might have somehow regrouped in defender spawn, I don't know if they had all the right ideas that Lightning Fast was still over by Hookah, but then you just wait for the exits, right? Because you've already spent enough time. So I like the comms, but man, that push out from Polvi, I don't mind it as an individual move, but because Zeta was ready for it, it starts to look a little sloppy just because the backup wasn't there for trade.
I'm just like, where the fuck did Depth come from? That's all I was curious about.
It's an off timing. You got the 0 point on Hookah. You got multiple members. I don't mind it. It's just that, right, it's an operator.
Right.
It's not a jet. Sure, Raze can escape, but it takes a little bit more time. And because Zeta was ready, I'm saying it starts to look a little bit wonky. So that's credit to Zeta. But honestly, the idea, you had to throw something out there to shake things up.
It is true. Meanwhile, I mean, again, Zeta, Carlisle and Junior, they're doing a lot for this team. Trying to poke and prod this time towards Hookah. I mean, not Hookah, towards Showers, but not quite finding all too much. So regroup with Laz, and then maybe just the execute off of the toxic screen into A.
I mean, either way, they know they put some pressure down. But the thing is
Global just jiggling for info.
Yeah, and they can buy a decent amount of time here with the Gecko. But how ready are they going to be? Trailblazers are traded for that. Now a Dizzy and a Wingman still available for time. Russ is arriving. No command at the ready.
Rotates are over. Good
Ew,
shot.
that was a good shot.
Angle, but you still have Lash kind of looking around A short. So that teleporter play is available, and it does go through. However, it's a bit of a gamble. If Benkai can hold his ground, this is going to be tough for Zeta. They've got 20 seconds left.
They have to go.
They actually have control of the site. They have to push through and fight, and now with their smokes down, the mollies are coming out. They have no way to come out, and the Dizzy as well.
Oh, 10 seconds. It's not going to happen, is it? Orbital Strike, though, still committed. They want to push through. Sugar Zero getting the frag off of it.
No, shut, they get this.
And with that, 2 players
What the fuck?
The showstopper, though. But here come the Seekers. Blaze King, we know where you are. Polvi, we know where you are.
How did this happen?
They
Wow.
Something's up.
Oh boy, here it comes. Opens up lamps and tries to go for even more, but Huron, what the heck is that movement? The timing on the peaks, and then Sugar Zero.
Jesus. Holy. Look at Sugar.
Wanting to watch Global Esports win. And with Blaze King holding up from Market, it actually happened. Now back into the next round,
Get the fuck out of there.
Tries to pick up the pace. A little bit more control in the showers, but congestion coming out from Global Esports.
Oh my god.
Teleporter
What the
play.
fuck is happening?
Wolvie with the double kill. Spike down. A great read from GE.
Really good
A lot
read
of
from
people said they're
GE.
absolutely going to have the brains for VCT Pacific. And this is one of those rounds. The Molly.
Look at all many mollies they're using right now.
Just flushed Lightning out of position, but the main thing still is that the spike is down. You don't have showers control.
Oh, the worst part is where Spike is down to. It's inside showers. It's not.
Well, now they're spotted as well.
Oh, Sugar.
Okay. I guess mechanics are still just as good.
Come on, Sugar. Sugar is one. 1v1. Cypher v Cypher.
Laz and Benkai 1-on-1.
Come on, Laz.
Wanted to find a timing. He eats his own teammate's orbital strike to try to come through.
Benkai is just playing this so safe.
Is he going to wrap all the way around? Because that would be one way to play this round.
That would be so big brain.
Look at Laz though. He knows.
Benkai.
Laz is ready for this. How is he ready for this?
Laz, you're giving me anxiety. No, turn him back around. Turn him back around. Turn him back around.
Spots each other out first. They know what each other is thinking.
He has the cam to check, but he has to stick the plan.
Pressure is on Laz. 10 seconds, and the timer is counting down. 5, 4, 3, and here comes Benkai.
Damn! Damn!
A swift kill and 12-10 global.
God
Esports, 2 rounds
damn!
away from overtime. Help you initiate.
Oh, this
so
oh fuck! They have to
with
eco
this
here,
bit of
basically.
a half
Or no, they're not ecoing. They're like
You really just got to scrounge up
kind of full buying, kind of.
for that last round.
Half buy, really.
Another shift in position. This time it's B main, and that also denies that ult door potential showstopper from Deb.
Well, I wouldn't mind if
Shit.
Zeta plays a little bit more cautiously. But still, the positioning. Okay, Dizzy does give off a bit of info, so they are just flushing straight through Hookah. Russ is ready to receive, pops off the null command, and just wants to stay alive.
Let's go, Deb. Let's go, Deb!
Died from Tube, and then the kill from Euron. This is the site already. The retakes at this point are too slow, too late. It cannot happen on time. 5 per spin as well. Are you kidding
Let's go,
me?
Deb!
The showstopper.
You're just gonna use all your ults. Use all the fucking ults. Just use every single
But at
fucking
this
one.
point, oh my God, Will, it feels bad.
This is, again, one of those situations where GE just wanted to check a little too much. You had
Literally.
entire B main control, and you wanted to check in front of showers as well.
Well, Benkai's still gonna try though. Timer is ticking. HP
Let's
is
go.
slowly draining and running away.
That was too close for comfort, though.
Just
TS and Talon. I'm not
Curious how
watching
this
them.
attack's
I will
gonna
watch
be,
DRX
'cause at the
though.
end of the day, you're gonna need to get those frags.
And on the other hand, for Zeta too, I mean, this composition is just what DRX did before in the past. So going in on the defense now, already committing the high tide. It blocks off. It kind of pushes Global Esports into A, where, well, Laz is kind of hiding and waiting. The turret is up and ready. Russ is
I love when how the camera's just Sugar.
But wow, we're just setting up for retakes.
The camera's just Sugar.
Lineup, but it doesn't quite connect.
Yeah, very fast flank though. Now they were spotted. GE knows they have
Oh,
to push
wow.
He's gonna open things up.
Okay, Povi's always good for some shots. Gets the first one, now wraps back around Screeds. He wants to hold this position, because if he does, then it holds Zeta up for just another second. Laz, though, up around the Raptors side. He goes back down and picks off Russ. And here
Deb.
comes Deb from the top now.
Deb, what the
Sugar
fuck?
landing some shots, a bit of a distraction. It allows for the rest of Zeta to corral and
Nice,
push up
Laz.
into the site. Blaze King able to get one, but not for long.
I know, Deb.
Laz
Shot all 6 bullets away. Why am I not hitting someone?
One thing.
tempered kind of aggression. But Povi with the
Force
outlaw now, wow.
Another force.
Well, let's see what he can do with it. I mean, I don't mind a force if it works, right? So,
Yeah, you got the plant. You got the outlaw. I mean, that's another weapon you have to consider for force buys now. Doesn't want to show that he has it, and
well, a bit of noise. It just makes
What
Laz
the
think for a second that
fuck?
they go under the 2, but well, guess not. It's gonna be Povi with a shot into Laz instead. Clean head tap, and that weakens mid. With that now, a rotation pulled over from Hiroron, and it's going to be Global Esports slowly creeping up towards A.
yeah, the thing is now you don't have the Killjoy either, so a lot of that retake capability of clearing out corners with something like the Nano Swarm no longer an availability.
Well, similar from before, they let them have the site. trying to spray, but still spike plant goes down.
Planted.
Fast is watching the flank.
I guess in that case, it's pretty good having the KO
Weaponry
because of
not
Sova.
necessarily in their favor.
Although Polvi is still favoring this outlaw. Third shot forward.
God damn.
Goes in for the reload.
Damn.
Depp tries to hop over to stay alive.
They were
but
not.
then rushes,
Zeta was not prepared
guns
for that
it
at
down with
all.
Stinger. As we move forward into the next round now, of course, economy for Zeta not going to look too great. Polvi just looking to sound off even more shots. A bit of information being retrieved by Blaze King, and it pushes Zeta back.
Honestly, I think this is the best gun to give off warning shots in
Tries to grab
Valorant.
traps.
It's very loud. The base is very deep.
And it just instills fear.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how much space they got off of that warning shot.
It's almost scarier than an operator when you just listen to it.
Welcome to the Wild West, buddy. Eddie Young has a yo. Asteroid's going to appreciate that one. Anyway, toxic screen down, and it's going to be Global Esports just trying to play it safe because they know that any of
Depp
these
got a kill, though.
could be lurking right around the corner. Benkai getting caught out by Depp. Not what you want to have happen as Depp picks up that Spectre.
Yeah, with that snake bite down, they know that Russ not quite waiting in the default position. Laz a great shot, and so is Uran.
Wow.
Peeking out at the same time. One shot, one kill.
I need to see their POV on that one. Now it's going to be lightning fast with nothing but a stinger, 4 barrels staring down right at him.
30 seconds left.
Goes in for a quick peek, takes down the first player. Tucks back around, 20 seconds remaining, and he has to kind of either go in for, well, at this point, you just kind of got going for all the kills.
And this is one of those situations where, I mean, sure, you had one outlaw, but you've got these stingers in hand. And when it comes to the B site, I mean, you're not the one with the harbor. Those sheriffs are going to be just as strong, if not strong. They've got such good energy across the board.
2 names stand out right now, Lightning Fast and Polvi.
Okay,
the snake bite, the opening frags. What more could you want?
Laz is so close, though.
Catch up to it, and right now they're trying to put up a roadblock up on the pipes. Laz gets the first one, but
Oh, okay, Hiro.
until Hiroron arrives. Guns down.
Come on, Hiro.
On towards Russ, and then picks up the third onto Lightning Fast. Blaze King cannot do all too much now as he's up on top of Nest.
I mean, this crazy aggression from Zeta. Laz pushing out all the way up front, and then Depp just trying to bounce around and draw all eyes on him. He dashes out, and they just do not.
That was the whole. That was why Depp did the thing that he did. I didn't even realize.
Able to hold his aim for a triple.
Nice, Hiro.
That's 4th kill as well for Hiroron. Climbing right back into the game. Hunter's Fury available for him to counter out. Oh, Zeta, a new look. It's going to be the stack onto A.
Yeah, the split is good. I also do feel like it's a little bit of like Euron and Hiroron maybe.
No.
I mean, it's tough for them to hold, and now Polvi feeling that much more confident. Depp trying to, you know, cause a bit of mayhem, but it's not quite going to happen.
I don't know if they can suspect Benkai here. They have some inkling. They heard Polvi drop, but that's why they're a little scared because surely, okay, nice peek around out of the nest.
Very quick, but now has to back up. Meanwhile, the rest of Global's forces are actually trying to suss out the positioning towards B. Toxic Screen gives them that much more space to work with.
And a good hold on that utility from Sugar Zero as well. That Cascade wasn't going to get any value, so you just want to make sure that you're able to have that for the retakes. Now that you know the site wasn't taken over, the high tide, just trying to slow things down.
Also with Huron and the angle around mid too, so does give them a little bit more room to push up and kind of position themselves around this.
Oh my god, Euron.
Now that it's a little bit more clear, Euron goes in for the quick peek, takes down Lightning Fast.
And they're still aware of Benkai as well. They haven't spotted this Killjoy.
Oh, Laz is watching too.
Yeah, they're
Laz is
waiting
too.
for it, but now they know they have the numbers advantage, trying to force the defuse.
Oh!
Here comes Ben.
Wow.
And Laz just turns around at the right time.
Laz's timing.
This time, I would say they're starting to fire up. Ovi leading the scoreboard in the server, but it's not enough just yet.
Always that challenge of like old and new ideas. Old Spice or new Spice?
Old Spice
Still,
or New Spice?
Will is absolutely right. Polvi has been showing up, but we still need more to see that dominant lead. Because it isn't that dominant lead, both teams are actually adjusting to each other really well. And
Yeah, they are.
how they play back and forth in terms of space. We still have Euron as well as Sugar Zero defending that B site. These walls are doing so much.
You have so much time right now. You still know that no one's pushed out from mid or A, not too far at the very least. Oh, if he gets this kill.
Oh, wow. He gets sugar. Oh, but you don't get some.
Loses control of Snowman, though. If they held control of Snowman, either you plant the lurk there, or you try to force your way all the way around.
But surely
the pit.
Depp knows. Look up, look up, look up.
Depp, very
Oh!
close.
Let's go, Depp. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Depp always holding his own out towards the A side, especially with that operator. But the other thing is also just Euron and that Viper's pit. It covers up just enough that he can actually peek out and take down whoever peeked out Snowman.
30
I think
seconds
that's
left.
kind of the idea. And now with that space, Depp
Oh!
positions, tries to get the shot.
So close.
Not quite connecting though. This might allow for Global Esports to get that spike down.
And both teams are so aware of the potential lurks as well. I mean, they've kind of
Yeah.
made each other in the back a couple times in this first half.
Nice hero.
But now it's just a main force pushing through.
You get a little bit paranoid, but now all you got to do is watch the front. Lightning fast definitely does. Goes
Nice,
in for
Laz.
the jitter peek, but it doesn't quite work out. Laz, that much more decisive, just goes in for the shot.
To the right, to the left, to the
Now
left, to the
you're
left.
aware of that place.
You missed.
It's up on top of Belt. Good peek though, but not quite enough to gun down the second target. So Zeta goes up ahead.
Yeah, and it was Laz holding that defuse from the box as well. So Blaze King just trying to think that it's through the screen. He can't see them already posted up into the top of the site. But unfortunately, it's just the beanie from Killjoy showing
Just
up.
the beanie.
You gotta watch out for that beanie. You gotta make sure it's pressed all the way down on your head.
Yeah, flushed all the way.
Yeah, you
If
don't get
not-
you don't get fashion points in Valorant.
It's not just fashion. It peeks out over the top of
Imagine if you did.
Or some ponytails. Nah, not really.
Imagine if
6
you
to
did.
5. That's the main thing. And again, it's just how they play back and forth in terms of space. Global tries to pull some of the attention away onto the other parts of the map, trying to divide Zeta. But Zeta stays united and back into the A site.
What the fuck just happened there?
A quick execute off of the null command. Russ picks up his value. Polvi now with that space goes in and finds another frag. This is Polvi not just creating space, he is actually fragging out.
Nice hero.
Hesitated for a second.
The comms just break down. The cloudburst comes out, but now, of course, you get the detain.
Okay, it allows for Bankai to go a little
Sugar
bit greedy.
safe,
Picks
though.
up one, knows to pull back. Spike planted. How do you retake, Zeta?
Cove and double cascade.
This plant is kind of.
At the ready. Now you got double structure and nano swarm as well, but GE not backing out.
Wow, they're not using util. Setting up a bit of a crossfire between 410 and the boxes. They know where Laz is.
To your left,
Here
to
comes
your
that
left,
Cove.
to your left.
He's so good on these times.
Damn, that timing was insane. Fuck, dude.
We tie things up 6-6 at the end of the half.
Shit.
The nano pass. Now you got your rifles in hand. These are where GE can start to showcase what do their defaults look like. It's
Oh, sugar. 666. Oh, God.
And Viper on the other side of the map to anchor.
When you're right, Will. And here comes Polvi. Oh, instant pick
Got
off and
Laz,
back
too.
off with the tailwind.
I mean, you already have the numbers advantage. Got control of mid as well.
Might as well let them trickle in, right? Blaze King hearing the footsteps, gets the timing on the peak. Sugar Zero continuing to push up front, manages to catch Russ, but how long can that really work out until Euron? What is the... I can't see that. We managed to find shots with a Guardian of all things. Here come the rest of the players from Raptors though, and they are still peeking a little bit too fast, a little bit too much. It allows for Euron to pick up yet another
go,
double.
Euron.
2 + 2, that equals 4. Absolute certainty, it should be Zeta's pickup. So the timeout being called, invested into future rounds.
Yeah, and GE, they have enough creds on Polvi to go for that operator in the next round as well. So that's something they're going for, right? Even if it's the half armor. Once you get that operator, things get a little easier.
It makes you think, right? Is this Marshall position up on top of yellow something that they want to condition Zeta into thinking? But the shot was already picked off, and the cascade just gives Zeta that much more security.
He's trying to just get one hit.
The dart missed.
All right, just a quick reaction to that recon.
Yeah, they're trying to push off of it, distract him. Enough investment, they pulled the rotations over.
Oh my God, look at Laz. Laz is all over on fucking A, dude. He's chilling. He's big chilling.
This is, yeah, and this is just good timing from Laz, right? Is that you can at least secure that you'll be ready for the execute.
Oh, Ben.
And if they already did shift over, It's not like they're going to have time to flood the site without checking everything.
And they really got nothing.
But you know, you can't move from GE's position. I mean, I don't blame GE. This is just Laz making a great call from Zeta, right? You saw them marching, you saw them back up, you saw him shoot out the recon, which tells you that they want to hide information, they want to try to stay on the B site. And now it's just the site free.
That's exactly what I mean. Everything.
This is a good call from Laz.
To the mastermind of Carlisle or Junior or Laz. The call from it, you're on with the timing on the poison cloud towards mid as well, so that Benkai doesn't see anything on the crossing. And they managed to cut noise just enough to clear out the entire site. Now, a full pistol plus 1 Marshall retake, it is near impossible, virtually impossible for Global Esports to win. Well, even with the Reckoning too? We really want double digits, don't we?
Yeah, you have the lead.
Damn.
I don't mind this at all.
Sugar Zero vests the
Sure, it can
Reckoning,
seem
really?
Crazy, but this is also a different Zeta Division. Continue the lead when you can. We've seen so many teams in Pacific last year that try to save it for the match point, save it for the grand win, and it just never happens. So why not just extend that lead just a bit further? Oh, they had just enough. Yeah, they had just enough to sacrifice a couple utility as well. Just go for the half armors. You got the Hunter's Fury too.
So
wow.
Trying to push through, get info, and then fall back, set up for the retake. It's a bit risky, a little bit gambly. Rush tries to stay a second longer to find that tag, but not quite able to make it happen. Zeta very controlled. Getting pinged and then just holding back for a second. Laz now watching mid for any crosses. This is Zeta on a whole new look, whole new level.
This is Zeta on a whole new look.
Lightning Fast heard him. Gets him on the flank as well.
Oh, damn. He got last. Oh, good job, Depp.
Then Depp to come back in. The spike is down. They know they're good. Everyone's in position. Not to mention Euron, who is holding such an angle. But good swing off.
Oh, shit.
Blaze King and Russ managed to shoot them down.
Come on, Depp. Let's go, Depp.
Trying to dance back and forth. The spike still being defused and held. Benkai.
Damn. Benkai, the heroics, man.
Space from Russ and Blaze King.
Okay, so you get the round, but at what cost? Start. No fragment on Russ. Some very crucial things that they would want on a retake.
Well, you do have the Null Command and the Viper's Pit, but how long can you really extend this map? That is the question. 12-7 right now. All Zeta needs is 1. And they are looking mighty decisive. Depp 1 point away from the Blade Storm. Goes in to take that space up around yellow. Timing peak off of the recon. Clears out the early half of the site.
So Polvy's aware that a lurk is still on the A site. It's either him or Lightning Fast that can hold that. Polvy's going to leave it up to his teammate, regroup on B.
Shock dart.
Shock darts to clear out utility or just to fend them off.
Oh, damn.
He was ready for it.
Laz wanted to make it happen, though. If he did, then there may have been some rotations. But here comes Polvy and Lightning Fast now.
I don't think Deb's ready for this at all.
Suspects that this is going to be a double. Oh, Lightning just a jiggle. I don't mind it. Doesn't greed for the kill.
Oh.
Yeah, get out of there, Deb.
Trapped in B.
Exactly.
Defense knows.
They have to push up front. And as long as Russ, Benkai, and Blaze King can defend B well enough, they're going to run out of time. The pressure is on. And off of the
nice! Let's go, Hiro!
How do they make it happen?
Let's go!
Players down. Depth now coming through. All that's left is Lightning Fast. And a Russ that is running out of
Depth's on.
running out of juice. Finds the angle, finds the shot, but oh god, Blaze Storm now propped up. That's a tough target.
He missed it so much!
Just a bit of a whip here and there, and then to secure that final
Good job. Let's go, Zeta. Yay! Look at Sugar!
Relaxed, loose, more aggressive Zeta, and it feels good.
They're so tiny next to him.
I mean, I still gotta say, right? Polvy, Lightning Fast, new pickup.
They're so tiny next to him. I think it's funny.
Perform as well.
See, look at how tiny Hiroron is. Oh my god. He's like a big fucking teddy bear.
So Laz, you've been picked as a key player from the coach right before the match started, so you definitely proved it today. So I want to ask you, what was your most satisfying move for today's game?
そうですね。個人的というよりはやっぱチームとしてになるんですけど、全体でうまく動けて連携も取れて、で相手に対してしっかり対策というかそのなんていうんだろう、対応する戦い方をうまく綺麗に支えたっていうのはすごい良かったなと思ってます。
お。
So it's more of a team movement kind of way. But we were able to sort of connect with each other make movements and work towards what the opponent is doing to us. So we were able to do a lot of teamwork, show a lot.
I feel like with every tournament, Laz has new shoes.
So I'm seeing new players, new vibe, and new strategies also. So how was your teamwork in specifically to the details?
Oh.
How was your teamwork specifically in today's match?
細かいコミュニケーションもうまいし、その意図が通りやすい、意図をすぐに共有できるっていうのも強みですし、あと少人数戦の打ち合いの強さが光ったなと思ってます。
So the new members, we were able to communicate a lot more in detail, and it's easier.
That's the word I didn't know.
It works really well to sort of communicate what we're actually thinking, and they understand what we're trying to tell them a lot more. And especially the new kids are really strong when we're shooting each other in small numbers. So they're really good in close fights, and it was really good.
You're seeing like new strats, you being more aggressive, also controlling the pace.
He looks so awkward. It's so cute.
What changes are going on your team?
まあそうですね、カルラオコーチが知識を持ってきてくれたり、あとはまあアイスボックスのリワーク入ったりして、まあどう戦ってくるかわかんないっていうところで、どのチームがどう戦ってくるかわかんないっていうのもがあるので、まあ自分たちでいろいろ試しながら、まあ強い戦い方っていうのを見つけて、まあこの本番でうまく出せたなっていう感じですかね。
So because we have a new coach, Carlisle, he takes a lot of, he's brought a lot of new insight to our team, and as well, especially for Icebox, we've got Yuran doing moves that we haven't had before. And because in the situation right now, we don't know what other teams are doing at the moment because we've got no stats. But we were able to sort of figure out how to be strong on our own and figure out a way that we could become stronger without relying on the data that we don't have yet.
So thank you for the interview, and we have the special wingman present for the fans. 선물을 또 팬분들에게.
His reaction. His reaction is so funny.
You can do it wherever you want. Maybe on the side or the middle.
I want it. Why is it with a whiteboard marker? That's why you use it work. It's with a whiteboard marker. Oh my god, I'm crying. That's so funny.
Nice signature. And then 2 fans.
I want it. Why can't I be there?
Right there. Can we hear a shout? I think that part is the most interesting.
I want it. Give it to me. I'm in Korea. I'm not there.
It's up to you.
Poor Laz.
Who gets the present for last?
This is so awkward. Oh, it hit someone in the head, Laz. It literally hit someone in the head.
Kind enough to go to the bag and give it to the fans. Okay, thank you for the interview. Wish the best luck.
Ah, that's so awkward. Oh my god, that's so funny.